Mosin 9.1.4 or 7.1.6, which is your preference? Thanks. You know, I haven't tried either one in my system, so I'm going just based on what theory, right? And Chana will always say 7.1.6 because he says that you'll get, Atmos sounds better when you have 6, because if you have like a static mix and it's just the 2 heights, it'll only use like, the middles. And if you want to use Oro 3D, then you'll use the middles and it'll image as if it's a voice of God. So that's one reason why you might want to do 7.1.6. A lot of times the wides are not utilized. So you'd have to have, this is a discussion we had last time, you'd have to have an AVR that has a new version of the Dolby Surround up mixer that uses the front wides. I have an HTP one, which doesn't have the newest version, but they've implemented their own kind of workaround called wide synth, something like that. And all it does is it mixes whatever's in the side surround and the corresponding front speaker, and it kind of like it mixes them together and then lowers the volume on that. And so it makes the wides active even if there's no content in the wides. I think more and more stuff will be in 9.1.6 because Netflix is kind of pushing for that, and a lot of the Pro Tools and things like that they support that. And so the easier it is for others, studio guys, to have 9.1.6 mixes or setups, they'll probably do those mixes and you'll be able to utilize that. So I guess for native content, you might not get as much in the 9.1.4 setup, but if you have the ability to upmix, then I think it can still be useful. Mosin, okay, so Revive was responding to Mosin, said the build I did was supposed to be 7.1.6, but the client wanted to move the sofa so far back that I'm about to switch to 9.1.6, so no other integrator walks in and judges. And Chuck says, my preference is 9.1.4 since my basement is really wide. And I think that's a good point. Depends on your layout. If there's a big gap between your surround and your front speaker and your place is huge, just think about it. Like where do you feel like you need something to be filled in, wides, or do you need that top middle?
Now, if you can't catch the show, we do have an audio version at anchor.fm/daily HiFi. So make sure to go on over there if you like to listen to the show.